Hey guys, welcome back to Style with Substance and welcome to my January and February favourites. I thought I'd combine the 2 months just because there's some stuff that I've been using in February that I wanted to let you know about that I might forget about by the end of the month. So if you like the sound of that and you want to know what I've really been loving this month, then please keep watching. The first thing that you'll notice immediately is my hair. It's the Sensational Instant Weave, the human hair kind. I bought this online at a store called packcosmetics.com, and yeah, I got it in the colour FB130, so it's got like some blondish highlights running through it, but generally I wanted to go back darker for the winter and I wanted my face to just show a little bit more, because with the Amazon wig I just felt quite closed off. Just wanted to let my forehead breathe basically, but it's human hair, so I've curled it. You just kind of, you know, clip it in and you're good to go essentially. So really been loving this. I will link it down below if you guys are interested in picking it up. The next few items are some winter favourites. So it's absolutely been freezing this week in London, so I have been rocking these bad boys a lot more. So these are the Stuart Weitzman, I think they're the Highland boots. I've had them in the grey colour and they have just been keeping my feet so warm. Normally wearing a heel this high for day to day is just not feasible, but I wore these on Friday into work for like casual Friday and they were relatively comfortable because the heel is quite thick. It's like a block heel. It is easy to walk on, obviously after a while, and I have quite a bit of a walk to the station and things like that. It does take its toll, but I love them, love how they make my legs look, and they're just really nice. It was also raining that day. I know you're not supposed to wear suede in the rain, and I didn't think it was going to rain, but they are still holding up really well, so I've been loving these. Another winter item which has been getting loads of use is this ASOS blanket scarf. So I got it years ago, so if you are like an old subscriber, you will remember this from another favourites video, I think, but I picked this up from ASOS a while ago. ASOS are really good for doing like huge, big, thick scarves, and this is one of them. It is like a blanket, and when I'm in my car in the morning I just kind of wrap it over my legs to keep me warm because the car takes a while to heat up, but you basically wrap it around like this. It's so warm, and I love the colour as well. It goes really nicely with another item that I'm going to show you in a second. So something else which has been getting the wear for sure this month is my camel coat from Zara. I love this coat. I hunted it down online. It was on eBay, but I used the Hunt to find it, which is an app. If you post a picture of an outfit or an item that you really like, people go out and find something similar for you. And I'd been looking for this coat for ages and I found it via the Hunt. So if you haven't downloaded that and there are things out there that you just don't know where they're from and you want to find out, use the Hunt. It's amazing. This coat has been keeping me very warm. Teaming it with my Stuart Weitzman boots is just it's the combo, and that scarf, never cold, never ever cold. Next item that I'm loving is my nails and the nail polish that I've been using, which is this gorgeous colour from Maybelline. It is their Colour Show 60-second nail polish in the colour 254, which is Latte. Now I work in an office, so I like to try and keep my nails quite neutral, and therefore colours like these, like pale pinks, like beigey, latte colours work really well. So I've been loving this, and it's the first nail polish that I've actually applied really well. Normally I apply my nail polish and then I'll go and like try and move around and do too much and then it will get like chipped or whatever, but yeah, I still need to peel the edges off, so if you saw that in the close-up, don't judge me. But yeah, been really loving this colour. Another item that I've been loving is my Zara Paris fragrance. This is in the 92 Champs-Elysees inspired scent, and it is an eau de toilette. So love, love, love this. It smells like the original Zara Oriental fragrance. It's actually what I'm wearing today, but let me top up because I'm going out later. But yeah, it's just got a gorgeous, sweet, very feminine scent, and well, I can taste it now, and it is incredible, and for the price it's amazing. So if you're interested in this, I will link it down below along with everything else. And I have a Zara perfume collection video on my channel actually, so if you haven't already seen that, it will be in the lifestyle playlist, so check that out. Another item that has made it into my favourites is the book that I have just finished, and it is Mastery by Robert Greene. I finished this last week and I couldn't tell you how relieved I was. I've had this book for a couple of years now, and I've just never gotten around to reading it, and it's taken me a month. I'm supposed to be reading a book a week, and this one has just been a struggle. But I was going to do a dedicated review on it, but I thought I don't have lots of things to say about it because it is so much to take in. Would I recommend it for an easy read? Absolutely not. Do I think that it is a really good book in terms of content and in terms of historical examples and things like that? Yeah, I think it's quite good. Would I recommend this for something that's going to give you a quick boost of motivation and yeah, that kind of vibe? No. But I think it's one of those books that everybody needs in their collection, just from the sense that it talks about a lot of the psychological aspects of people who have been successful, and the concept of mastery is ultimately, or how Robert Greene defines it, is when your intuitive powers and your powers of focus and your powers of practicing something to the point where it is a real skill and you are the best in your field at it, combine and you reach that point of mastery. So it talks about different stages, like the apprenticeship phase, right through up until the stage where you're a master in your field ultimately. And he uses, the reason why it was quite hard to read is because he uses a lot of examples of famous people like Leonardo da Vinci, gosh, who else? Loads of people, like all of the old like famous artists and philosophers and people like that, and uses examples of how they amassed success through hard work, dedication, consistency, determination, thinking outside of the norm, and ultimately being really able to tap into your intuitive powers and almost returning to a childlike state. So it gives those examples of people who have been like great minds in history, but they're quite repetitive because in each chapter he brings up the same people as examples but puts it into the context of the chapter. So I will read the back for you. It says, Robert Greene has spent a lifetime studying the laws of power. Now he shares the secret path to greatness travelled by history's most powerful people. Each one of us has within us the potential to be a master if we choose to follow them along a challenging but clear course that is described here for the first time. Learn the secrets of the field you have chosen. Submit to a rigorous apprenticeship, so that's that initial phase that I was talking about where you're just learning everything and immersing yourself in it. Absorb the hidden knowledge that comes from years of experience, so really dedicating yourself to a field of study, whatever it is. Forge past competitors to surpass them in brilliance, and finally blast established patterns of excellence open from within. Study the behaviours of Einstein, okay, so these are the people he references a lot in the book, Darwin, and the 9 contemporary masters interviewed for this book. Unlock the passion within you and become a master. So I think, do you know who I think? My brother, Riordan, recommended, I think he said he'd read this book, but if he hasn't, Riordan, you're going to love this one. But yeah, if you study philosophy or psychology or anything like that, this will be a good read for you. The beginning is also really difficult because he starts out talking about how animals or how humans evolved from being at a point where we were very primitive and you know, focused on our surroundings and the environment, to now where we use our brains more, our minds more, etc. And he makes the case that we have lost out on our power and what makes us great, because we are no longer focused on our environment and really channeling and getting in tune with what's going on around us, because everything is done for us. So he talks about that, talks about animals and how they've adapted and evolved to their surroundings. And yeah, it's all very technical and it's a very educational read, but I'm glad I read it. I tried to also listen to it as an audiobook, but couldn't get down with that. So there's that. There's also the book that I'm currently reading, which is called The 10X Rule on Audible. I will link it down below if you want to check it out. But I think this book is actually really good for listening to in the car. So I have been playing this in the morning on my drive to work. Really good listen. The author, Grant Cardone, narrates this, and I think it's from Texas or something like that, but he has like the most amazing accent. He's very animated. He's very to the point. It's quite American in its style. So if you know what I mean by that, it's very kind of it verges on the edge of cheesy motivational, I'm not gonna lie, but it inspired me to start my new series of morning motivational videos that you guys have been seeing, hopefully now on a daily basis in the mornings during the week. So every book I read, even if I don't particularly enjoy the reading experience for it, I take something away from it. And this book, I think I've taken something quite powerful away from it, and my work rate has increased since I started listening to this. So I would absolutely recommend this. I would recommend audiobooks. Like, I love a paperback, don't get me wrong, but from a productivity standpoint, Audible is great for just listening to stuff. You can get through it a lot quicker. You can increase the speed at which the author narrates. So I listen to this on 1.5 times speed, which is probably why he sounds nuts, because it's just like, it's super fast. It's just something that you can do while you're doing other stuff. So I drive to work in the morning, so if I was reading a paperback, I would miss out on that whole 40 minutes where I could be reading something and taking in a message. So it's about cramming like loads and loads of motivational content into any spare hour of the day I can find. So it's been great for that. So that's a great read. Another favourite actually is my phone case. So I recently got my phone screen fixed because it was completely cracked, and only cost me £65. If you saw the way that it was cracked, it was ridiculous. I picked up this sort of rubbery iPhone case and a screen protector as well. So I am hopefully just going to be a lot more careful about my phone and how I use it. But it feels like having a new phone, so I like it. And the selfies come out better as well. Last but by no means least is this. So I picked this up when I picked up the nail polish as well, and this is the Batiste dry shampoo in the scent Sweet and Delicious, or Sweetie. Also, the one thing I would say about this is the white cast is quite heavy, so you really do have to brush through the hair. And as you guys know, I use dry shampoo rather than washing my weaves and wigs and things like that, just because it prolongs the life a little bit more. Sometimes I find when you wash hair extensions or things like that, they shed a little bit more, especially if you're not good at doing all that stuff, like you just don't use the right techniques. So dry shampoo is a good way to get rid of some of the shine and the gunk, give yourself more body and more life back, and ultimately, yeah, this is £2, so who's complaining? So yeah, those are all my January and February favourites. I hope you guys are enjoying those. Another favourite of mine, obviously, is my new series of daily motivational videos, which if you're not subscribed, you won't get those at 7 o'clock every morning, which is when they go up. Really short videos, none of them are any longer than 4 or 5 minutes, and it's just a little push to kind of get you going in the day. I love watching motivational content, and I thought if I could film something that's really quick, really hard hitting, that you guys feel like is really great and it's a bit more shareable type content, then hey, why not? The goal is obviously to get to 100k, and I want to be producing more and more helpful content for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you follow the links, click on the links below to come and connect with me on my other social media channels. I'm on Instagram, I have a Facebook page, I am on Twitter as well, and Snapchat. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed my favourites video. I also thought I would switch up my whole filming setup, so this is a new background. Let me know what you think of that. I guess you could say that was another favourite. And I will see you guys in Sunday's video for the long video, but I will see you tomorrow morning for a motivational message. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!